Today I have a very, very exciting guest. I am so excited about this one. Antoni Lopez, he created the first ever full organic makeup line for men. I mean, I've never heard of anything like this.
Major move. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
I am so excited. This is so awesome. Okay, we're kind of matching here. We both got our collars.
I was actually going to wear a see-through shirt, but I was like, maybe that's not. I know, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Let's just get the basics. You're from New York, but you're West Coast now. When did you move out here?
So I moved out here last March. March 11th, actually, I moved out here last year.
Why did you move here? Was it to pursue your makeup brand?
I love New York. I just felt like it was time for a change, but I didn't move here for, you're going to laugh, not for my brand. I actually moved here for a guy.
Oh.
I know. Yeah.
And that's still good, still.
Well, I moved out here for a guy, but it just wasn't where it needed to be, and ended that. But I'm in a happy relationship now with the love of my life.
It seems like you are thriving. I mean, you've got your brand, you've got the love of your life. I mean, all good things.
All good
Let's
things.
get right into it. Curious, have you always had a passion for cosmetics?
Okay, so I didn't. And it wasn't until I started modeling that I started getting into makeup. My mom, like, she would always do her makeup, so I would always look at my mom like, wow, like, that's so amazing, like, that's great. But it never really dawned on me that I would actually create something. The reason why I created the line was I was in an abusive relationship, and I had to cover up the marks on my body, so didn't want to show my family that side, you know. And after a while, the makeup just became the sense of like, wow, like this, it feels good, right? You know, I'm hiding the person that I am. No one can see the real me. And it became like an obsession at one point where I was just like wearing makeup just to wear makeup, from wearing too much, CoverGirl, Revlon, all these different brands that just wasn't formulated for my skin. I did research for about a year because I went online. I was like, I need something for me. And after that is when I got a manufacturing company in Canada, did everything with them, and here we are.
All right, well, I just want to say you are so brave for sharing that piece of your life on this broadcast right now
and
the world. I mean, that takes a lot. It takes a lot of bravery.
Yeah.
I can see you're a strong person. You turned a negative situation into a very positive one.
Yeah.
Was it a difficult decision for you to pursue a makeup brand? Were you fearful about how other people would take it?
Oh my God, yes, for years. Like, when I say for years, I mean like I sat on production for like 2 to 3 years because I was afraid if I launched this, people are gonna be like, why? Like, you know, it's not gonna be acceptable in society, you know?
How did you overcome that fear? What made you say, all right, I'm just gonna do it?
Honestly, it was loving myself. Like, I had to really love every little thing about me. Because I was like, if I'm going to put my mind, body, and soul into something that I love, if I don't do it without even knowing who I am, then what's the point? Like, it's going to fall apart. And also having like a great support group, like my family, my friends, they were all like, wow, you're like, you did this, like, you created a line, like, this is huge. I think my main goal was just, I mean, it still is to inspire someone like myself who wants to create something or wants to be an entrepreneur, but they're afraid because of society and or whatever they have.
You knew your why, and I always say, like, if you want to pursue something that you're passionate about, you have to know your why, and your why was not only for your passion, but also because you want to inspire and you want to help others.
Because I really wanted to learn the product, you know, so I went into Rite Aid, CVS in New York. I bought so much makeup, you know, literally was just putting on my skin, feeling the different textures, reading what everything had individually inside.
So you bought other brands to test and see what you liked, what you didn't like.
Mm-hmm. So it was kind of that sense of saying, okay, I don't want fragrance in my product, right? I don't want men to smell like a woman, right? I don't want that. So there was, you know, it went into, I have a beard, you know, men have beards and it was just like the structure of the face, the toughness of the skin. So I went into also like learning about skincare products, because I wanted to add that, incorporate that aspect into the makeup. Like, how do you put, let's say like anti-aging serum in makeup? Like, how do you do that? Like,
It sounds like a lot of science now.
yeah, it was a lot, and I was
like
horrible at math. I was horrible at
math
in
and
school.
chemistry. Did you have to take it to the lab? Did you find like a scientist or someone?
Well, I did meet up with I met with a chemist prior to doing everything. That's why I was able to formulate everything with the chemist. And after that, that's when we tested it on just guys.
I do want to talk about your products. What do you have? What do you offer? And do you have some in front of you right now?
So I do. I mean, I have some right here. This is the liquid foundation, right? A little glow versus it being so dark. This is my powder foundation, like you can see here, right?
Okay, I can see that.
This is new packaging, by the way, so you're getting exclusive content. You hear me?
Exclusive.
Setting spray, of course.
Okay, you gotta have setting spray. Do you put on setting spray before you apply makeup and after, or just after?
I put my primer on first.
Primer?
I do have a primer.
It's horrible. Ugh, I'm embarrassed.
You need to put on primer first, and then the setting spray goes on after. But
what advice do you have for aspiring makeup artists, makeup brand owners, entrepreneurs in general, maybe people who are maybe going through the same things that you went through as a young age?
Find a good support group. Right? I don't think I would be doing what I love to do if it wasn't for the people that supported me. Like, thank God, like, I have a great family. And I mean great. Like, I'm probably one of the few, I have to say this, gay people who have a supportive family.
Thank you so much for being so real with us. You have shared more than the average person would ever share. I am so impressed and inspired by your journey. I do want to open it up to questions now. Who is your dream client?
Ooh. That's good. Ryan Murphy.
I love
him. Love him. He's also an inspiration. So I think like being with, a director, creative person who has men a part of their shows and being able to, because he also caters to my community, Pose. Like I have 3 friends that are on Pose.
Where can I find your product?
So right now it's online, alphamailecosmetics.com.
Someone's asking who your favorite person is.
My favorite person? Oh, that's difficult. My mom.
You got your partner sitting right next to you.
I'm gonna tell you why. My partner, of course, is always gonna be my favorite person. But if he wasn't in the picture, it would always be my mom, right? Oh. And I say that because my mom and my dad, and the short version of the story, mom has always been there since day one. Mom was supposed to be there, right? Me and my dad didn't talk from the time I came out the closet until maybe 7 years after. Again, church and being the oldest, and I was like, yeah, it's time for me to. But he came around, and he and my mom are like my biggest. Those are like my favorite people.
What are some grooming secrets for men during the quarantine? We wanted to talk about this actually. Barbershops are closed. Nail salons are closed.
For now, because they try to reopen. They try to reopen everything. I don't know why, but you know what's funny? Happiness and being positive brings goodness to your skin, right?
Okay.
Again, I'm happy, like very happy. I'm always positive, and when I have a moment, like, I'm snapping out of it. But typically, I wash my face. I don't wash my face every day, which is so weird. I probably do like a mask once a week, if that. Wash my face maybe maybe once or twice a week. But I drink a lot of water. The glow up.
skin is so clear. Your skin is so clear. It
I know.
definitely shows through. You're glowing. Like, yes, get close.
This is happy. This is happy skin.
And we have another question. What's your next step for the line of cosmetics?
The partnership that I'm working on now is with Swarovski crystals.
OMG.
Yeah.
Is that an Alpha Male Cosmetics Swarovski?
It is.
Foundation?
It is. This is actually the new concealer. What is like that?
It's bedazzled in Swarovski.
And crystals. Yeah. So actually working on our own YouTube show.
Is it a couple channel?
It is. It is. I can tell you the name.
All right.
We're gonna talk about like topics that are important to us, and we both have different opinions, but we're also gonna have it where it's like third party involved, where we're talking to the world. It's called Drinks in the AM. AM is my cosmetics line, right? Alpha Male, but it's also our initials, Antoni and Michael. So I know. Isn't that perfect? So yeah, it'll be coming
So
soon.
clever.
We're starting filming that next week.
It's been educational,
Yeah,
inspiring, uplifting,
I know.
all of the positive adjectives. I'm kind of saying if they can keep coming with the questions, because that's a good sign. That means that people are learning from you, and that's really the goal with Major Moves, is to talk
I
to
know.
the entrepreneur and learn about how they started their brand, how they started their path,
Right.
and where they're going next, and how to build it up.
That is.
Antoni Lopez, everybody. If you guys aren't following him, definitely go and follow him. Please say where they can find you on social media, and also shout out your makeup brand again and the website.
So again, Antoni Lopez. You can find me. AlphaMaleCosmetics.com is where you can find the products. And I'm looking forward to the next interview with you. So,
Thank you so much. And there will be many more when COVID-19 is
over. Right.
over and people
Stay
are
home.
healed,
Stay
the world
home.
is healed. We will meet in person, and we will continue these amazing conversations.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining me today, and stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whether you're on the West Coast or the East Coast. All right. Bye,
All right,
everybody.
guys. Bye.
If you know anyone who is making major moves, please send me a DM or recommend them to me. I would love to get to know them, interview them. Hey, if you are making major moves, please feel free to reach out. All right. Have a great night, everyone.